Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So today we're coming to you from somewhere in Kentucky. This is a recap of our last couple days. We went to Myrtle Beach. It was, one of my favorite places in the country is Wisconsin Dells. I love it there, love it there, love it there. And Myrtle Beach reminded me of Wisconsin Dells on steroids on the water. So it was huge, it was massive, and it was hot and humid. And honestly, I couldn't even talk Jeff into getting out with me and walking around. So we saw it, we went there, and we moved on. And then we were gonna go to New York to see one of our kids, but the regulations of New York and COVID are a little tricky right now, and so we are respecting the law of the land, and we're not going to do that journey. And our other alternative was to go to Missouri, and our son CJ is in the Army there, and he just finished basic training, but he is also not allowed visitors. So we making the best of the journey, and we decided to take a detour towards Kentucky because the Creation Museum and the Ark Encounter are there, and we both always wanted to go there and never have. So we started our journey there. Our intention was to go to the Creation Museum. We had a reservation at a campground there, and complicated with Gary, we were going to use a kennel, but just found out that his kennel shot had just expired and he needed a new one, and we couldn't find a vet. So it's like, oh, we had to find a way to get somebody to watch this dog. So he's been a little complicated. But anyways, we were prayerful that we would come across somebody somehow that would watch our dog. So we had a reservation, and as the day went on, turn of events, we didn't end up going there. So we ended up at a different campground, and it was closer to the Ark Encounter, which they're about an hour away from each other. So I said, well, let's just go to the Ark Encounter instead then. So that was gonna be our tentative plan, provided we could find somebody to watch Gary. So we checked into the campground. It was amazing. We loved it. We took Gary for a walk, and a family came through getting ready to set up, and we both looked at each other, and we knew that they were going to be the ones to watch Gary. We just knew it. And so we nestled into bed that night, got up the following morning. I took Gary for a walk. It was kind of drizzly. The forecast was complete rain. I went by this family's camper, which was now set up, and I see that they have 4 kids. They're in a pop-up camper, and there's a rainy forecast. I didn't have the nerve to ask them to welcome our dog into their life yesterday, so went back to our home, and Jeff's like, well, did you ask them? And I said, no, I didn't. And he's like, you gotta go back there and ask him. And I was like, okay. So I walked back over there without Gary this time, knocked on the door, stood in the rain, and said, this is so random, but I just put it out there that we came for the Ark Encounter and we couldn't go because of our dog, and said, is there any chance that, feel free to say no. And this girl, my friend now, named Lisa, she said, oh my gosh, I want you to go to the Ark Encounter. It's so awesome there. Somebody just gifted us a lifetime membership, and you need to go. So yes, we'll watch your dog. Yes. And turns out she's a pastor's wife, and we became quick friends. We texted back and forth throughout the day. Super duper grateful to her and her kids. They took such great care of Gary. We ended up camping right next to them last night when we went back. So it was a great day. So we got to go to the Ark. Coming right up is our video. There isn't, I wish we were much more tech savvy for all of you, because the inside of the Ark is amazing. And what we have for you is just a little sneak peek. But we want you to enjoy it, okay? So here it is. So I guess I'm technologically challenged and I can't figure out how to attach our other video to this one. So you'll have to clip on the next video for today if you want to see our Ark experience, okay?